Hello and welcome, everybody. My name is J-Bot. Welcome to Live from the Owl's Nest. My name is J-Bot, and this is...
Alicia. Do I need to talk like that too?
You Are Not a Robot.
Okay, good. This is Alicia and my robot Jamie.
And together we're OWLS, which is computer software training and support specializing in QuickBooks Online, Microsoft Office, and
all things Apple.
All things Apple. We would very much like to wish you a happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. We're very excited to be here on Star Wars Day. And just know that if you enjoy Star Wars Day too much tomorrow, you will have Revenge of the 5th. Dun, dun, dun. Also known as Cinco de Mayo
right.
for some cultures. And if you enjoy Cinco de Mayo too much, you might have Revenge of the 6th.
Oh, you're getting a lot of mileage out of this one.
It's Star Wars Day. What else am I going to do?
Well, it's just funny because we're going to see the grand opening of
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yay.
So we're very excited to go see the Guardians.
Which has nothing to do with Star Wars and robots, but there you go.
So what are we here to talk about? What is... Oh, RoyalWise.
Yeah.
This company thing that we do.
Yeah.
I got a hi, Jamie, from somebody on Facebook. Hi. Thanks for coming by. I got a robot emoji too.
Oh, that's really cute.
Very
cool. It was.
So, hey, just a quick RoyalWise mention. What is happening with RoyalWise? Well, we're going on the road.
Where are we going, Jamie?
On Sunday, we're going to be heading off to Lehi, Utah. Is that right? We're going to Utah? Utah. We're going to fly into Salt Lake City and drive up, down to Lehi. And what's happening in Lehi?
I am going to be a speaker and a sponsor at GrowCon, which is the conference from Universal Accounting School, which is one of the QuickBooks and bookkeeping training academies that I am proud to be associated with. They have some of my QuickBooks classes there. And so they're bringing me down to talk about my QBO tips and tricks and hacks course. So I'm very, very happy to be invited to join GrowCon. And I've got some friends going on down there, and I'm really happy to support the students at the school.
And I just get to go and carry luggage. So it'll be great. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be super fun.
Yeah. You get a trip to Utah out of it. So
you know what? We had a companion pass for the airfare. The hotel's paid for. Why wouldn't I go?
Why wouldn't I go? Exactly. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to go to GrowCon. I haven't been to this one yet. And so I've been being seen at some of these conferences, so it turns out. And that's, I think, why I got invited to Scaling New Heights to be a presenter. So I'm going to be speaking in June.
It's in June. Yeah, it's coming up already.
Scaling New Heights. So we want to make sure that we mention that we're super excited to be going to the conference after this conference in St. Louis, of all places, for Scaling New Heights. And on that one, we're going to bring Jeff Black with us. So if you are out there and you are part of the crowd, come to our booth at Scaling New Heights and actually meet Mr. Jeff Black.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jamie's going to be speaking about iPhone tips and tricks for business. And I'm going to be presenting about advanced reporting and actually also that QBO hacks and tips and tricks class that I'm doing in Utah. So that just seems to be the theme for the season.
There we go. Everybody likes a good hack.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I mean, a good trick.
Yeah,
nobody likes to get hacked. Okay. Good. How about, let me think, is there anything going on in the Apple world? I'm going to think real quick. I mentioned that the Worldwide Developers Conference for 2023 was announced the week of June 5th. I said that right?
Revenge of the 5th.
Right. It'll be that whole week, except for the big event will be on Monday, that very first day, June 5th, where they will be doing all the announcing of new hardware, new software. And of course, I mentioned before, I'll mention again, the VR headset is the thing we expect them to announce in competition, which used to be called the Oculus. Facebook owned it. The Oculus headset is now referred to as the Meta Quest. Right. So it's a Meta Quest headset. But Apple is going to be joining into that industry. It's going to be a competitor in the VR headset industry. I'm super excited to see how they implement that. You know, is it going to have its own operating system? And is it going to be games? All that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of my Oculus Quest, and so now I get another toy to play with and look foolish dancing. So I feel like I'm in the dance club, and everybody else is just watching me go.
Well, as long as we got the saber thing, as long as we got the saber dancer, right? That's the one.
Beat Saber.
Beat Saber. We love a good Beat Saber.
Yeah.
Star Wars Day's just all over here today.
It really is. Yeah.
Oh, it's Matthew Fulton. We can't see your
Yeah.
name, so we just see what's up, y'alls, and being called nerds, which
Yeah,
I think is
which
fine.
is I
Yeah,
embrace that
I
title.
think
Yeah,
that's
that's okay with
absolutely
me.
a correct description.
Yeah.
So, uh, um, I have an announcement, everybody. I want to make sure.
Sorry.
She's flashing notes at me, so I remember what we're talking about. My lovely wife and partner, Alicia Katz Pollock, just got named one of the top 50. Is it women in accounting?
Women in accounting.
One of the top 50 women in accounting, and so this is a huge honor. We're super excited that she's getting this recognition. Why don't you tell us more about it? Top 50 woman.
Yeah, so the Top 50 Women in Accounting is sponsored by Ignition, and it's an acknowledgement of women who are making a difference in the world. And this year, their application really was talking about contributing to others and how do we make a new world out of accounting? How do we support people? How do we support the shifts in the industry? And, I was doing some introspection while I was filling in the application, and I realized that I have everything that I do just as a human being is about supporting and encouraging others. And when I was starting to kind of like figure out and articulate what that was, it was the BIPOC scholarship program to support bookkeepers of color here in Portland. It was even how we run our company and the policies, the humane policies that we have for our employees. For instance, we have a complete flex time, where as long as they do their 80 hours over the 2 weeks, they can arrange their schedules however they want, things like that.
Yeah, even Peyton's from Missouri, and we still hired him. Like, how do you know that says something?
I'm not sure what it says, but okay.
We're inclusive is what it says.
Yeah,
Come on now.
absolutely. And the bookkeeper that I just hired is actually like post retirement, and she's looking for something to do. So really trying to support the whole industry and all the new people coming into bookkeeping. So through the Royal Wise OWLS portal, that my QBO trainings are now authorized for CPE. All these exciting things that I'm doing. I'm really just grateful that because I'm working 14-hour days, 6 days a week, that it is making a difference. So thank you all for your support and enthusiasm and participation, because without you, there is no me. So thanks. Well, I know there's no I in team, and I can't work anything around that, but it's really the
I
truth.
know, but
Yeah.
I'm not really here. I'm going to say something real quick. I want to wish Jeff Weather's dad a happy, I think it's his 93rd birthday. So I think Jeff is out there in the audience. Jeff, tell your dad that Jamie specifically said, happy birthday.
Yay. Happy birthday, Dad.
That's quite the accomplishment also.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, classes. You got anything? I don't have any classes coming up right now. I'm trying to revamp my photos class, and it's going to be announced in the next week or two. And it'll be a couple weeks after that when the class happens. So just know that new photos class is coming. But how about you? You got a class coming up?
I've got 3 of them to talk about. The first one was actually my bank feeds class that I just ran last week, but it's on demand, and so you can still sign up for it. But my bank feeds class started out as a bank feeds and reconciling class at 2 hours, and then there was more to the bank feeds, so I pushed reconciling off into another class, and bank feeds was 2 hours. And this time there were so many new features that I had to turn it into a 3-hour class. So on Tuesday, I did a major brain dump of literally everything there is to know about the banking feed and how to trick it out. And
it was
all of
everywhere. The dump, it just was, we had to clean it up. It was,
right.
You got excited. You got louder there for a second.
I love the bank feeds class. I'm a total bank feeds geek. And so I love teaching that class. So that's why I'm talking about it even after I taught it. And so you can go check out our banking center class, and it includes tagging and receipts and the rules and everything in the banking center. Then I just mentioned that I had split out reconciling because there wasn't time to talk about it. So in 2 weeks, I am doing my reconciling class. And so it's an hour of not just how to reconcile, but also how to troubleshoot all those little pesky transactions that when you reconcile, you've got all this other garbage in there that doesn't match your statement. How do you identify what that is? How do you know what to do about it? I'm actually going to show you all the different examples of why extra straight transactions might have gotten there and how to handle them. And so it's a 1-hour class, $37, 1 CPE credit. That's on the 16th. And then the other class that I wanted to announce, I have another guest instructor coming in. Esther Friedberg Karp is going to be coming in on the 23rd to talk about the differences between QBO in the US and in Canada, and then also a smattering of international thrown in. She is one of my favorite trainers. She's the one who, a lot of my tips and tricks, she's the one who introduced me to. So I love working with Esther. And so we have a lot of Canadian users in the OWLS now, and they keep asking me questions like, "Well, that's not in my Canada version, and that's not in my Canada version, but my taxes work like this." So we wanted to bring that together and do a little treatment about the differences between the two versions of the software. So that'll be on May 23rd, and you can head over to learn.royalwise.com to register for that one.
I like Peyton's icon too with the US versus Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently those little circles in the logo there's a whole meme out there about little country balls, I think they're called. And so he's actually like, I had never heard of it. I guess I'm officially old, but apparently it's a meme all over the place. And so that's what we used in the ads.
Speak for yourself. You are old. I am not old. I am J-Bot.
J-Bots don't age. Robots don't age.
Is that all the classes? Did you mention them all?
No, there's more, but that's all I'm going to talk about.
Okay, that's enough for today.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw one more Apple thing out there just for the gamers out there. If you happen to be an Apple Arcade subscriber, Apple just dropped 20 games at one time. And if you're an Apple subscriber, they're all free. So Apple Arcade subscriber, excuse me. So if you subscribe to Apple Arcade because you like the little handheld games, 20 new games. Some things that weren't available in Apple Arcade now are. This is the biggest game dump since the day they started or launched Apple Arcade. So a lot of fun stuff and new stuff to do out there.
Great. Something else to occupy me when I'm sitting on the couch at night. I'll never get off my screens now. I'm going to be on the screens all day, every day.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Yep,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. Are we done? Did we do it?
We did it.
I think we've nerded out just about as much as we can today.
We did a good job on it.
So with that, I'm Jamie.
I'm Alicia.
And together we're Royal Wise, and we will
see you in class.
See you in class, everybody. Thanks for coming.